Hey guys, what's up? Before this video starts, I want to thank you for the support I've been getting. I literally grew so fast. Like I'm almost at 200. That might not seem a lot, but for a month, and to me, that's like crap ton. I never expected to get anything close to there in that amount of time. And I'm getting a lot of views and stuff, and y'all liking the video makes me happy. So and the nice comments and everything. And like I said, when I hit 175, I'll do a tutorial, and you guys literally got me to 180 a day later. So you guys are smashing the sub goal for every preset I make. So yeah, here's the tutorial that I promised. Now, I'm not going to explain how I did Devour because it's kind of straightforward, and for the impact, use literally whichever one you want. I usually use the one I go with. I'll leave what's it called, and I'll also leave the kind of the build up shake preset in the description so you guys can use it. I'll make sure, even if you don't have membership, I'll make sure I make a free version, okay? So you guys can use it, because that's what this video is for. So basically, for the skin glow, we're gonna add the group, and I actually masked this manually this time. I didn't use runaway ML like most mobile editors do, and I actually added a blur, right? The Gaussian blur. Make sure the strength is 120 after you're done masking it, and you want to add the mask blend after you mask the character. And like one tip when you're masking, make sure the layer of the mask is invisible so you can see what you're masking like a lot easier. Okay, so like once you're done masking, you're gonna go to your actual clip, and then you're gonna copy these effects. I don't know, I have no clue. I added the chroma key. Does basically nothing really, but yeah, that's about nothing. Just copy the settings for the 4-color gradient, like this color right here. Copy it for every single color on this effect, and the position can literally be whatever the hell you want. Just you can copy these what's it called, like for the X and Y and everything for each position too. You can copy these settings, blend at 200 and alpha at 100%, and then blending mode screen. Multiply won't really look so good, and either will normal. It's kind of like the whole thing, just complete black. So screen is like the way to go, because it kind of what's it called, kind of makes it blend in with the actual clip itself. So yeah, copy this saturation and vibrance right here. Pause the video if you need. Exposure and gamma. Copy these effects. You don't have to copy this, what's it called, but make sure you do add it, or else it'll just look really bad. Or if you can find another way to do this, go ahead, but find edges is probably the best way to do it. Make sure the threshold is at 0 all the time, and it's on invert. If it's not, then yeah. But what's it called, smoothing, you can kind of like choose whatever you want. This all looks like it's all the way down. Looks more blended in with the clip, and all the way up it's more of a, it's not rough anymore, so you don't really see the actual character with the effect itself. So I'd rather you put it like somewhere in the middle. Then this, for the raise, put the center at -23. The length is at 1.28. Intensity, I keyframed it kind of like high at the start, and then it went to the max at the end. And then threshold is at 0. And then color add, make sure that's black. The color doesn't really matter because either way you're gonna have the blend all the way down. The color is just basically it's called, the color is just for the blend, because then the more you higher it up, the more it's gonna match with the color. The rays are going to match with the color, and make sure quality is at 800. So yeah, that's basically it for the skin glow. Let's go to the the box effect. Okay, now for the box effect, when you group it, right, make sure it's below the skin glow. So like, if it's not, then it'll kind of be like over it, which doesn't really look good. Okay, right here, we're gonna go into the group, and basically add a shake right here. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a preset in the description for what's it called, the shake. And I'll make sure, uh, anyone can use it, even if you don't have membership, or can use XML files. And yeah, and basically just that's about it. And also, what's it called? Let me go back in there, because guys, make sure you use the, what's it called, the vector drawing to mask it. It was really easy, and do the same exact step. It was really easy to kind of mask it around the window. So what's it called? And you don't have to add any blurs for it or anything. Um, Now, what you're gonna do? I'm gonna go right here into the box glow, right? Basically, I added another shake, and then I added raise after, because I have to kind of like match the there's no point of having the box right here if it doesn't match with the skin glow. So then I have the center right as 0, length is 0.78, intensity is at 2.38, and then threshold is at 60. You can lower it down for a stronger glow though, like this. But I tried copying Rambo's effect. It didn't have that much of a strong glow, so I just did 68, the default setting. And threshold, that is black. If you can find a color that also works, another one, you can use that. Then this is the color I used. You can copy the settings for it too here. And yeah, the quality, make sure the blend is actually at 100% this time, and the quality can be 150 to 800, nothing below that. If it's below that, it looks pretty bad. So yeah, you gotta make sure it's not like that. Just basically it for the box glow. Now I'm gonna move on to the overlays, sound effects, and everything else. Let's go into that. Alright, so I had to, what's it called? When I was making the effect, I had to export it and put it into another project, because the overlays, right, took a lot of space, so it kept crashing me whenever I was trying to edit the effect and everything. So if it does happen to you, just export whatever you have and just move them to another file, like another project. But I'll leave a link to these. I'll make a link for these overlays, and I'll leave them in the description so you guys can use them. That's the whole point of this video, so anybody can use this effect. So basically, I'm gonna make sure I go slow, because I don't want, because it keeps crashing when I'm recording, and trying to explain how I did everything. So basically, for the overlays, I just matched them around the box, and changed the hue of it to whatever I'd like, because it was actually blue originally. I took this overlay from a random video, just searched up what I wanted, and got these. It's like a saber overlay or whatever, and just put it in here. And that wasn't really that hard. You can just kind of shrink it, right, and move it around by using move and transform. And you're gonna have to do this 4 times if it's just a stick, because you have to duplicate everything, because you can't just, that's not a box. But I'll leave the box and the stick as an overlay in the description, and the thunder overlay. And when you're doing them, make sure you always have in your dodge when you're into blending and opacity, right? And you also want to add the same exact shake. You add in the skin glow and the box effect, so it looks synced still. And yeah, that's basically it. And you're gonna want to add like about any thunder sound effect you want, as long as it matches well with what's it called, the actual thunder. Use it, and make sure it's kind of long so it has a good build up to it. And yeah, that's basically about it. And what's it called, when you're doing this again, if you are doing this in another project, want to make sure you kind of split it so you know where the effect is gonna start and where you're gonna add everything. And yeah, that's basically about it for this effect though. It's pretty straightforward, but it takes a bit amount of time to do. It's just like, it's not an effect that you would use in like an actual client work montage. It's just like a cool effect to do in your free time or whatever. That's what I did, but it's still a really cool effect. And hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. And I'll see you in the next video. Hope I'm making another tutorial. Peace.